Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 54 Mike, 54 Mike.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base. 65, 65. 65, lead grip, lead grip.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. Taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check, check. General West. Ready, ready.
Now Greer. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because
blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Haskins. He's got a man, complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
Here we go. Come on, look. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Sparks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. will take over now, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Ready? 70, Indy.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
5.
Greer on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Exit. Get it.
Again, Greer. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Chargers take over 1st
Good
and
work,
10
boys. Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they try to sweep to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with Michel on the ground. A tackle that time by William Hayes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 9, Greer. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Greer looks to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action, Greer. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And that is caught by Edelman. Touchdown, Chargers. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. And even 70 yards. They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run. Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running right, Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 2, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
61, max box, lights. Jim. Hey. Who's that?
On 2nd and 9, Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 40, the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Again, it's Michel. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Let it go.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Haskins to throw it. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught by Edelman for a Charger touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Recon, 132 fighter.
So this one